Hi guys. Hello. Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hi Bharat Vishnu bro. Hi. Guys, you can respond. Hi. Hi Yashwant. Hi Darsha. Hi Lokesh Khanna. Hi. Hi. So, how was the last 3 days, guys? So, did you all guys enjoy? Did you learn something new? Of course. Okay. So, let's see what's about the YouTube live. So, let's start the session today. So, today we will be learning a new topic, I think. So, can everyone see my presentation?
Yes, you are visible.
Yes, that's clear.
Okay, guys, let's start the session. So, good evening, guys. Let's start the session today. So, can anyone just say what's the topic today? You must have seen in the posters, carousels, in the Instagram posts. So, can anyone guess?
As he is presenting, you can use your mics to say the answers.
Yeah, it can be interactive, guys. As per your request, we have arranged in Google Meet just to be interactive and joyful. Just don't be normal, guys. It's just between us.
Computer vision.
Yeah, good. So, who's that? Who said that? Yeah, I couldn't see, but yeah. So, today we will be learning about computer vision. So, computer vision is a field in computer science that is used to identify or understand objects, people, images, videos, etc. So, to explain you, I will go with a live example or real life example. So, we all know about Tesla. So, everyone is sorry for the delay, guys. Just a network issue. So we all know about Tesla, right? And its auto mode. Let's see how it is used in computer vision. So here everyone can see a video, right? So this is actually how computer vision is used in Tesla. here you can see that the computer enabled in the Tesla detects the objects and moves the device or the car based on it. So this is basically based on computer vision. So here you can see this guy is moving around. So computer vision describes his position via vectors like the x and y coordinates, and in this image we can see that it is showing the body position of the woman and it is showing it precisely. So like here the computer vision shows what the object is in the webcam and it is precise. So yeah, let's dive into the basics of computer vision. I will be handling the basics of computer vision and Vardhini sister will be handling the Python basics for you, and Manimaran Anna will be handling today's program. So first we will let us know about pixels. So pixel, as we know in human body, atom is the smallest particle. Pixel is the smallest unit in a digital image. So here you can see a picture of cheetah, right? Can anyone see it? Just
Yes, bro.
yeah. So here when we zoom it from 10x, 100x up to the maximum, here you can see the square boxes, right, of different colors and various intensities we can see. So a single square box is known as pixel. It contains an intensity of color based on the red, green and blue variations. So next is resolution. So resolution refers to the number of pixels in an image. Higher the resolution, higher the definitions and details in the image. So as you can see here, there is a lotus image, but there are more details in the first image than the second. So as you can see the difference, right? So this is because of the DPI. So DPI is the number of dots per inch. So here per inch there will be 300 dots, whereas in this there will be only 72 dots. So the detailing is more in the first image. So this is known as the resolution. So next is the color model. So basically there are three main color models. The first one is the binary image, which contains only black and white pixels, like in the olden days, which contain only black and white. So it is commonly known as salt and pepper image, just like its color, salt and pepper. So next is grayscale. So grayscale, before that, the values of black and white are 0 and 255. Later, this will be later explained by Manimaran Anna. So grayscale color model uses the shade of gray, that is from 0 black to 255. There will be many variations of black and white gray models. So that will be coming under grayscale model. So next is RGB model. We all know the three basic colors of various colors. So that is red, green and blue. So combination of these, many intensities of color can be produced. So that comes under the RGB model. Also one of the important color model is HSV. So it is based on the colors and it represents the color type. Hue represents the color type, saturation represents the purity of color, and value represents the brightness. So let us understand this with an image here. So everyone can see, I think, the first one is the binary image, which contains only black and white. There is no any variations of black, white or nothing. It is just black and white. But whereas in the second image, you can see the variations of black and white and gray colors, which typically represents the olden images, black and white images of our grandpa, grandma, anyone. So at present we are using the RGB model, which is the color image. So is there any doubt in this? Shall I proceed? So this will be the important basic of the computer vision. So if anyone has doubt, you can approach. Guys,
Yes, bro, it's clear.
it's clear. Karthik, what's about the YouTube live? It's clear?
Yeah, bro. There is no doubt there.
Okay. So let's proceed. So next is the image structure in RGB channel. So we can see here a bird image, right? So let us assume it is having the pixel of 5 and 10 in units. So every pixel is not only, if you see the first pixel here on the top left, it is not only a green pixel. It is the combination of red, green and blue pixels, but having red and blue zero values. This will be more explained by Manimaran Anna. Just we will have a basic intro here. So every pixel has combination of RGB and values, which will be listed in an array format. So you can see here, this is the original image we see, right? But when we have the values of red only pixels, it will be like this more. And when the green values are shown, it will be like this. And when the blue is shown, it will be like this. So these are the grayscale models of the original image. So when we combine these three, the original image is produced. So next, it is an important topic, canny edge detection. So do anyone know about canny edge detection? Or what is an edge? Can anyone tell me what is an edge of an image? Guys,
Outline.
yeah, outline. Any other answers? Okay. So edge is basically, as said by the bro, it is the outline or boundary of an image. So there are basically two edges. One is canny edge detection and next is counter edge. So canny edge, it is basically detects the edges of an image. So as you can see here you can see a image of rabbit, right? So here the canny edge detection detects the edges. So we are seeing the edges of the rabbit image and the various steps are described here. So next is counter detection, which basically detects the boundaries and same shapes. So here it is basically like a thumbprint. In our childhood, we all must have played with paint and have made the thumb impressions and etc. So counter is basically like that. It will be taking the boundary of the image and just producing it. So this is the mechanism of obtaining counter detection. So this is the original image we will be seeing. So it is then converted into grayscale image, which is then converted into threshold image, like a thumb impression, just like a Xerox you can take off. So here is the overall comparison of the canny and counter detection. In canny edge, we will be detecting the edges, whereas in counter we will be analyzing the boundaries. So in computer vision, canny edge is mostly used because it is more precise than the counter detection. So canny edge can detect more edges and it can be precise. So in computer vision program, we will be using the keywords. For canny, we will be using the keyword cv2.canny, and for counter, we will be using cv2.find counters and draw counters. So I think everyone can understand, right? So, or shall I explain it again? Guys,
Yeah, guys, you are free to talk here. For your convenience only, we have provided the meet, so you are all free to talk here.
So since no one is responding, let's ask a question. So as discussed earlier, we talked about the color models, right? So what is the main difference between the binary and RGB models, guys? Can anyone just be normal? There is no tension. Just be normal. Just pretend that I am your friend and just talk like. Just forget all those others in the meet and just assume that you and me are in the meet so that we can interact. Guys, you can answer.
In binary colors, there are only two distinct colors, black and white. In case of RGB, we have matrix of red, blue, and green. The combinations give different colors.
Yeah. So if we see here, we have described only two values, 0 and 255 in the binary image. So it will be either having either black or white. But whereas in RGB channel, we will be having various values. From 0 to 255, we can have various values and various color models. So this is the main difference between the binary and RGB model. Did you guys understand? Okay, let's dive into the next topic. So, computer vision softwares. So, basically, there are many softwares used for computer vision. So, in this 2 days of summer camp, the last 2 days of summer camp, we will be using the OpenCV because it is more easy here to use, more user friendly, open source, and it is based on Python. So I think more people are from first years and second years, right? So it will be easy for the juniors to interact and learn. So let us dive into the OpenCV. First, let us know about the applications of OpenCV. So before that, what is OpenCV? Do any guys know about it? What is OpenCV? Do anyone know about it? Guys, just don't be afraid. Just tell it is a software, that's enough. Just I need to be the session to be interactive, that's it.
Many guys are saying that they have not heard of this word, this software.
Okay. So it seems that many of you have not aware of this. So no problem. Let us learn here. Okay. Basically, OpenCV is an open source computer vision library which perform image processing, video analyzing, or manipulation in image, like resizing the image or converting a binary image to RGB. Like that, many works on image, video, and live webcams can be done using OpenCV. So it is fully free source, so it can be used by anyone at free of cost, and it is so user friendly. So next, let's dive into the applications of OpenCV. So the first application is autonomous vehicles, like we have seen in the Tesla before, right? So do anyone know any other automobile industry which is using computer vision or anything which is regarding this, or just Tesla? Okay, so the next application is healthcare. So in healthcare, the OpenCV detects the injuries or bleeds in a human body by analyzing the tone. So if you see here, the grayscale intensities vary from here to here and here, right? So we can easily identify the either there is a blood clot or injury like that. Okay. So next is security. We have seen security. We have seen this everywhere, right? From starting from your Shastra hostel, from everywhere we have seen the face recognition, etc. Like, right? So it is one of the important application of OpenCV. We will be learning this in these 2 days, just that how to recognize an image like that. So next is manufacturing. So manufacturing, the OpenCV detects the defects in a production. So if there is a large mass scale production in an industry, so it cannot be detected. So if there is any defects, it cannot be detected easily. So the faulty one will be consumed by the consumers. So to avoid that, OpenCV can be used. Like if there is a 3D model industry which prints 3D models, and OpenCV software can be used there to see whether the 3D image is non-defect. So next, retail. So retail, like we have seen in Amazon and Flipkart, right? So if we search about an headphone, for an example, the searches related to headphones come along, right? So instead of, if we search on Zebronics, not only Zebronics come along, but Boat and other headphones come along. This is because it uses the computer vision and it analyzes it and explains and takes the input and gives the consumer regarding it. So these are the main applications of OpenCV. So is there any doubt? We have come to the end of basics. So is there any doubt, guys? Was I audible? Am I clear? Just interact, guys.
Many people are saying that there is no doubt and they are clear in the chat box.
Guys, just don't be afraid. There is nothing to be silly or nothing, no doubts are to be silly. If there is, so if there is any topic that you are confused, because the basics I explained will be throughout these 2 days. So to understand these 2 days, you will be thorough with the basics I taught. So if there is any topic that your doubt, you can ask.
Bro, can you explain the current slide, the retail? 1 second.
Retail. So yeah, so it was asked by Bharat Vishnu, right? So have you experienced it, bro? So if you are searching for an product in Amazon, so if we search for something, name anything. Bharat Vishnu, bro, just being interactive and name any product that you have searched in Amazon.
A laptop or a headphone.
So
Anything.
yeah, laptop. If you take a laptop for example, then you are searching of a Dell laptop. The Amazon does not only show the laptops regarding only Dell. It analyzes, if you are seeing a laptop on Dell, it will analyze the image on Dell laptop and it will recognize the laptops and it will show the searches like Asus and other visuals it can be shown. So it is one of the main use and application in OpenCV. So I think everyone have come across the COVID, and I think everyone should have used Google Lens, right? So can anyone raise your hand that who have used Google Lens for exams? So let me start. I have used. Yeah, Saravanan. Yeah, Reshma. Just guys, don't be afraid. There is no professors or anyone here. Just juniors and students. So be interactive and make it enjoyable. Yeah. So there are many hands raised. So yeah, do you ever wondered how Google Lens works? So if we search for an algebraic equation or something in a Google Lens, so for a question like a chemistry equation, which is very tough for us. So if we search that, how it analyzes that and how it shows in the Google search. So if a chemistry equation is shown, so it analyzes the websites regarding that images. So it uses the, as discussed, contour and canny edge detection, the grayscale intensities, and these detects and inputs are given into the computer vision program. Okay guys, just unraise your enough, that's enough. So it analyzes that and give us the results according to that. So I think I just left a thing. So did anyone see this while explaining what is computer vision? I just showed this GIF, right? Is there any mistake in this, guys? Can anyone detect it? There is a mistake in this. For just a sec, it will come and
recognizes
go.
the window as a pencil.
Yeah. One that, and here the most common would be that when the cell phone is first shown, it will be shown as chair. For the first few seconds, the cell phone will be shown as chair. Do anyone know why it is showing as chair instead of a cell phone? What does
Similar.
it do? So yeah, here when the first phone is shown is that it is similar to that of chair and the edges are not very clear. So the computer vision here detects the edges as a chair and it just shows as chair. But when he lifts up the phone, the total cell phone is detected and it recognizes the boundary as a cell phone and it is shown as phone. So these are the important topics to be noted. Just when we see the image, we cannot recognize this as counter detection, this is rescaling, like that. So it should be more precise. I think we all know Python, right? So it will be more enthusiastic and easy to learn. Just a simple block of code which will be repeating. So it will be easy only. Okay, guys. Any queries? Any questions?
Hello guys. Okay, let's start with Python basics. Let me tell you why do we need Python. So OpenCV is an open source library, so which will be using Python programming language. So that is the reason we are learning Python today. Let me how many of you know Python already? Can I have any acknowledgement here? Okay, even if you doesn't know anything, Python is very easy to understand. If you know any of C or CPP, Python will be like a cakewalk. So you don't need any special traits for that. So let's get started with the Python. So guys, My screen is visible and my audio is audible. Okay, so if anyone have Python installed in your systems, you can just open and run it parallelly. Or if you do not have, if you want to try it now, you can go to Google Colab and start coding. So yeah, so you all have experienced printing hello world in any of the language. So here for a change, you are printing hello people, welcome to our RCS summer workshop. So in contrast to C and CPP, you can just give print in front, and whatever the statement that you want to print, you can just give it in either double quotes or single quotes or triple quotes. So this is so interesting and easy, right? So if you just give print and the statement inside, the statement will be printed. So in C or CPP, you need to write header files for it. You need to write scanf, printf, and all. So here you don't need anything. You can just give print and the statement that you want to print, that will get printed. So here it got printed. Even if I comment this out and if I use single quotes, I'll get the same output. Even for triple quotes, I'll get the same output. Okay, so have you wondered why I used hash there? So yeah, if you guessed it right, it is just for commenting. So if you want to comment out a single lines in Python, we'll use hash. If you want to comment out multiple lines, we'll be using triple quotes. So even with triple quotes, this will be printing the thing which was there in it. So triple quotes, how it works is, so it is a string which is not assigned to any variable. So it is just a string. So string is printing. So I'll do one thing here. I'll just print a statement here and let's see how it works. So here I'm just printing the same thing that we did before, and here I'm having the comments beside. So if I run it now, I'll not be getting this line which we got before. So if I take this out, I'll be getting the comment. If I put that, I'll not be getting that. So this is how comments work. Yeah. So you know variables, right? So variables is just a container. So it's a container in which you can store any data type. So usually in C and C++, you'll write the name of data type in front and you'll assign particular value to that variable. But in Python, you need not to write it as int, string, char, and all. You can just give a equal to 5. It automatically understands that since the value is 5, the type of a will be integer. So here I'm storing value of 5 in a, and a character in b, and a float value of 1.23 in variable called c, and string RCS in variable called d. So now I'm printing all these variables, and let's see what happens. So everything will be printed as such. So for printing also, you don't need to mention access specifiers. In C or CPP, you need to mention percentage %d for integer, percentage s for something. So this is how it works for other languages, but in Python you need not to mention all those. So this is very simple. So let's see how Python got interpreted. So since the value 5 is assigned to a, can anyone tell me what this type of a should return, or type of a should show? Open your
Integer.
mic, guys. I'll not be able to see your
Integer.
yeah, exactly. So it automatically assigns the data type. This is the beauty of Python. So it is, since 5 is integer, it is storing it as int, and we don't have char data type in Python, so we'll be having string alone, and then this 1.23 as float, and this RCS string as str. So this is how data types and variables work, and let's get to know how to take inputs. So in C++, or C, in C you'll be using scanf. In C++ you'll be using printf. plus you will be using cin, right? So here you need not to use all those. You can just use a function called input. So Python comes with many inbuilt functions, so input is one of them. So when you use input and when you give something inside it, so it will take it in the form of string. So you can ask me what is a point of mentioning int here, because I'll just tell you. So input always returns user input as a form of string. So when I'm entering this, so it'll ask me age. So now this 44 will be in the form of string. When I try to compute this if statement, okay, before going to that, conditional statements are the ones. So if else, nested if else and all that we would have seen in RC and CPP, Python works in similar fashion. For if you just need to write if in front and the condition that you want to execute and followed by a colon, and you can perform any operation or you can print anything in the next line. So here I'm comparing age if it is less than 18 or not. So if it is less than 18, this statement should be printed, but I'll get an error here. So can someone tell me what will be the error that I'll be getting? Can anyone unmute and tell me why this error happened?
No semicolon is needed.
No, it's not because of semicolon. Semicolon isn't in, it is in syntax. So the thing is, as I said you, the input will,
Int of input of.
yeah. So what is the reason of putting int in front is, so whatever the input that you give, that will be stored in the form of str. So whenever you're comparing your str with integer, it will not happen. So you need to compare 2 with 3. You need not to, there's no meaning in comparing 2 with2 with a or b. So this is how it works. So that is the need of int here. So we need to convert it into integer when we are comparing. So if it now I give int there and we'll see how it works. Since my age is not less than 18, it's not printing anything. So let's see how to print if my age is less than 18. So here I have else beside it. So else is a thing you can just give below if with the same syntax with followed by a colon. And remember guys, there'll be no semicolons in Python. So since my age, since the input that I gave is 34, we'll be getting, they combine that else if into elif. So if your age is more than 70, the statement will be printed, or else the statement will be printed. So if I change my age here to 75, that statement will be executed. So I changed my age. If I run it now, I'll be getting the statement which is in elif. So here comes the thing that everyone excites. So basically a for loop and while loop. So for loop here is even simpler. So usually you'll give for int I equal to 0, then condition followed by increment or decrementing that operation. So for printing natural numbers, see here I gave for I in range of 5. So what it should print? It should print, so this all this 3 will be same. So for I in range 5 will be same as for I in range 0 to 5 will be same as for I in range 0 to 5 to. So this one represents the value that we are skipping. So after this I'll be demonstrating the first one. So if I print for I in range 5, it will be printing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will not be printing 5. So it will be printing the index which is before it. So the what is the use of end here? If I don't put end here, so Python defaultly it will take the new line and it will print. So if I don't give end there, it will be printing a new line. So if I give end equals to this thing, so it will be printing the comma space separated values. So this is how for loop works. And see, I'll be showing how So if it is 1, it will work in the similar fashion. If it is 2, so what it will do is it skips 2 values. After it will go for the second value and it will print. So it skipped 1 here and it skipped 3 here. So after every 2 intervals, value will be printing. So this is how for loop works. And coming to while, so while also you'll be initializing a value, and you'll be checking if your condition is true, it will go into the while loop and it will print, or it will perform the operation that is what inside it. So since I'm giving it is less than or equal to 5, it will be printing till 5. And since I initialized my value to 1, so it will come, it will 1 will be printed and I will be updated to 2. And next the process continues. If it is more than 5, that will come out of the loop and that will show you the output. And arithmetic operators, so here I'm just assigning a value of 10, and in B I'm just assigning a value of 4. So arithmetic is very simple, just using the operators that we have known. So if you just give A plus B, it will be added, and subtraction A minus B, multiplication A into B, and division A by B. So floor division is nothing but when you perform division, like 10 by 4 will be getting 2.5, right? So floor value is nothing but the value which is lower. So if it is 2.5, it will print 2. If it is 3.75, it will be printing 3 again. So flow value is the one which it reduces to the previous integer. So modulus is nothing but remainder that you'll be getting, and exponentiation is nothing but power. So here it will be printing 10 power 4. So if I run it, I'll be getting so addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus, and exponentiation. So this is how arithmetic operators. These are very simple. These are very analogous to your CNCPP. Here comes comparison operators. So comparison operators usually will give you a Boolean value as answer. So here you are comparing 5 and 10. So if 5 and 10 are equal, you'll be getting, if this condition is true, you'll be getting true. If this condition is false, you'll be getting false. So can someone tell me in my when I print for output, what will be in my fourth line?
False.
Yeah, exactly. So this is how comparison operators work. So it always returns Boolean value. And next comes logical operators. So logical operators is nothing but which you have learned in your circuits. So if it is true and false, so we all know that and will give true only if both are true. And so in all the cases, in rest of the cases, and will be giving false. So or if either one is true, or will give you true. Not if not true, it will be false. If not false, it will be true.
Vardhini
So
akka,
yeah,
there is a question from YouTube that what is the difference between floor and mod division?
floor will give C. Okay. Floor will give you the integer C. Here division I'm getting 2.5. So this 2.5 will be reduced to 2. That is, it will be taking the minimal value. So 2.5 is between 2 and 3. So here in floor division, you'll be getting 2. Modulus is completely different. So whatever the remainder that you'll be getting, see, if I give two divisible numbers here, if I give 10 here and 5 here, so which are divisible, and you can see the difference here. Division is 2. Since there's no decimal, it will be 2. Modulus is what you will get in the remainder. So if 10 is divisible, when you divide your 10 with 5, you will be getting a remainder of 0. You will not be getting any remainder. But in the case of 10 and 4, you will be getting a remainder of 2. So that's the difference between floor division and modulus. So I think it's clear. If not, just ping us again. Yeah, this is, I think we've stopped here. So we finished logical operators, and then bitwise operators. Bitwise operators work in the similar fashion of logical operators. In bitwise, everything will be in bits. See, writing 6 in bits involves, so this one represents 2 power 0, and this is 2 power 1, this is 2 power 2, and this is 2 power 3. Similarly, 13 will be returned, in binary format. So this logical operators will always return you the boolean value, but in bitwise operators they'll be returning you the integer value. If I give a and b here, so similar to that, if there is 0 and 1, in case of and it will be 0. If it is 1 and 0, in case of and it will be 0 again. If it is 1 and 1, it will be 1 here. If it is 0 and 1 here, in case of and it will be 0. So we'll be getting 0 1 0 0, which is equivalent to 4 in decimal. So that is what we'll be getting. Similarly, or, so when you are having at least 1 1, the output will be 1. When you are having both zeros, the output will be 0. So XOR you all know. So here I want to tell about left shift and right shift. So left shift is nothing but shifting your bit left. See here you can see 10110101, right? So here I'm shifting one digit left. So this one will be removed from here, and everything continues. Similarly, right shift, you will shift that 1 unit by right. So here I'll explain. So for AND we'll be getting output of 4. This you can try it on your own. And left shift, see here 6. Suppose 6 we are taking, and we are left shifting it by 2. So what it will be doing is the 0, it will be going into the front. So after first left shift it will be 1 1 0 0. After second left shift it will be 1 0 0 1. So which is equivalent to 24. Yeah guys, this is an important concept of ours. So lists are nothing but those are very similar to arrays and with very minor differences. So here your list is having integers from 1 to 5. So you know how a for loop works, right? So you're just iterating value in a and you're printing everything. So this is how you can iterate in a list. And this is another list. So adding lists is very simple. Just like arithmetic operation, you can just add two lists in the, you can just give a plus b, so the resultant will be having a collective list of 1 to 8. So just a savior for writing code multiple times. So when you want to write your code multiple times, you can put that entire code in function. So what is the purpose of it? So instead of writing a print for 10 times, if I give for I in range 10, and if I give function in my call, so it will be calling this function for 10 times and hello will be printed for 10 times. So this is a use of function. So you can just simplify and put your code in that. So yeah, and we have this parameterized function. So in parameterized function, nothing will happen. Whatever the value that we will be giving here, that will be copied to the parameter, and that parameter value will be using in your print statement. If I execute this, I'll be getting, hey, there is 9. So this parameter will be passing to the function, and this will be copied, this 9 will be copied to a, and that 9 value will be used in place of a. Similarly, we'll be having multi-parameters. So here we are giving two parameters and we are defining a function called addition. So what we are returning here? We are returning a plus b. So whatever you return, that you are storing it in a variable called result. So I'm calling a function giving values 9 and -2, and this function I'm calling, and so that it will go here, it will perform this operation, and whatever the value returned will be stored in result, and we are printing out this result. So adding 9 and -2 will give you the 7, will give you 7. So this is how functions are defined. So we'll see what are the functions available in list. So Python comes with various inbuilt functions. So in list we'll be having a function called count. So in C or CPP, for counting you need to iterate throughout that, and you need to have some separate counter variable to have the count. But in Python, it's even more simpler. If you just give count and the parameter that you want to count, here I want to count number of occurrences of 1, so I'm just giving in the list dot count of whatever you want. Here I'm having ones, so I'm giving 1, so it will be printing how many ones in that. So if you want to remove something, you can give it in remove. If you want to, so for deleting, you'll be having 3, so you can just use del. And here if you give the index, so in lists is 0 indexed, so it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in first print statement I'm having count. In next print statement I'm removing 1. In the other print statement I'm removing 1 using del keyword. So in the last one I'm just popping out 1. So these are the three various methods to remove. And to find max and min, you'll be having inbuilt functions. So once here I'm giving del of a of 1, so of 1 means 2, so that will be removed and the a value will be printed. And next I'm giving print of a, so which, so this in this a 1 will be popped out and pop of 1, which will store the remaining element value and printing. And minimum of a will give you the value which is minimum in your a, and maximum of a the value which will be maximum in your a, and sum will give you the sum of entire list. So why do okay, for OpenCV, learning about image arrays is most important thing. So learning 2D lists or 2D arrays will be helpful helpful for you for tomorrow's session. So here I'm having an image array. So this is a list, you know, right? So this list is having multiple lists. So in a single list, I'm storing multiple lists. So can someone unmute and tell me in RGB format, what is this color? In RGB, my red is 0, my green is 0, and this is my
Blue.
guys. Yeah. So this is how image is stored. So image is usually a 2D array. So as Akshobhyan explained, so image is, it's having three channels, that is red channel, blue channel and green channel, right? So that red channel, it is a 2D array. So that red channel will be having an x-axis and y-axis. So in x-axis and y-axis, the pixel values will be stored. So you know about pixel and all. So this pixel is nothing but various kind of intensities. So this is how a 2D array is stored. If I print, I'll be getting the 2D array. So here I'm having another example. The first one will be fetching you which one it is. So this is 0th one, this is first one. So in this, it will go, here you are having, I'm accessing, this is my image array. What I'm doing, I'm going near first one. So this is my first index. In first index, I'm accessing the second element. So this is, so someone have given the answer. Good. So for accessing each and every element, so first I'm iterating through the rows, and in each row I'm iterating through element, and I'll be printing by separating some space in between. So this is how it works. And tuples, guys. So tuples are similar to lists, but these are immutable. Immutable means you cannot change value. In list, you can change the value. If your list is 1, 2, 3, you can rewrite one value as 2. You can rewrite your 2 value as 3. But in a tuple, it is not possible. Those are immutable. So here I'm giving 1, 2, 3. I'm printing A, and here I'm trying to change the value of A. See.
So guys, is anyone having doubt? Just be interactive. Do anyone have doubts?
So guys,
Just
here
don't be
I'm storing.
afraid.
Yeah. If you have doubts, you can just open your mic and ask. So we are just your seniors, nothing more than that. So yeah, here I'm storing value of 2 in A of 0. But that operation, See here it's showing tuple object doesn't support item assignment. So if it is list, it is possible. If I'm changing the braces from curly to square, it is possible and it is printing. So this is the major difference between tuple and list. So tuples will have the similar functions that list do. So here I'm having tuple and I'm printing minimum value, maximum value, and sum of the values in it. So dictionaries. So dictionaries usually work on the basis of key value pairs. So the Sunday is your key value. It's just like when you want to search for something, when you want to search for robotics in a dictionary, first what you'll do, you'll go near R and then you'll go for O and then B, like that, no? So instead of that, in Python, we'll be having a value called key. So in this key, you'll be storing your value. So whenever you are going and accessing that key, your value will be printed. Here I'm having the color of dresses to be wear on each day. So in Saturday, I'm storing a value called pink. So if I go access a value inside Saturday, I'll be getting pink. So this is how dictionaries work. So it will be having flower brackets. So lists will be having square, tuples will be having curly, and dictionaries will be having square. So here comes strings, guys. So strings, like in print statement also we had. So strings work in similar way. You can just add two strings and print the value. So it will give you the value. And slicing is very important, since okay, so slicing means you're just accessing few indices. So
Yes, just as in Python. So that will be explained by the Manimaran Anna. So Manimaran Anna,
yeah, let me finish this is a small part that I have.
okay, ka.
See, guys, so string is also zero indexed. So here I'm having a space, so this is also will be considered. So in zeroth index I'm having space, in first index I'm having R, in second index I'm having O, and in third index I'm having B, fourth index I'm having O. So when I try to print 0 to 4, my string will be printed from 0 till 3. 4 will not be included. So I'll be getting space ROB. And we are having one more function called upper. So this upper is used to convert all the string to uppercase. And this lower is used to convert all the string to lowercase. And replace. So whatever the character that you want to replace in your string, that you can give as first parameter. In the second parameter, you can just give whatever the character that you want to replace with. Here we give dollar, and I'm storing it in a new string, and I'm printing new string. So you can count number of occurrences of characters also. Here I'm counting number of occurrences of R. And finally, we are having a length function in string. So which will be printing entire string. And next, as I said you, so it will be printing ROB. The zeroth index will be space, first here, second, and third. And upper will convert everything into uppercase, lower will convert everything into lowercase, and replace, it will replace the lowercase s with dollar symbol, and it is printing. This is a fourth print statement, and in fifth statement I'm having count of R. So here I'm having one R, and here I'm having the other R. So number of R's in the string will be printed. And length, so the overall length of the string will be printed using len function of string. So this is what the basic Python is. So in manipulating images and in creating 2D images, or so whenever you're working with images, so you need to understand the 2D arrays and 2D lists, how it works. So indexing, slicing, so these and all are very important. So slicing is nothing but the operation that we did here. So this is what slicing is. So yeah, these are the color intensities. Usually color intensities will vary from 0 to 255. So that is the reason that we intentionally took 255, 255 here and 00 here. So I'll end with this question. So can someone tell what does this 0 comma 0 comma 0 will represent?
Black.
Yeah, exactly. Good. So guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. And so sorry for the delay. The session will be extended till 8:15 or something. So we expect your patience till then.
Good evening, guys. Am I audible, guys? Hello?
Yeah, Anna, continue.
No. The screen visible?
Yeah, Anna.
Yeah. Good evening, guys. Myself, Premar. Here I'm going to teach about the basic operation of OpenCV using Python. Through this session, we are only going to call the functions, some keywords, and printing the images.
Can you just be please bit loud?
Yeah. Yeah. Through this session, we are only going to call the functions, some keywords, and printing the image. That's how it's going to be. Before that, we should know how to read an image and display an image. Guys, this is two libraries. It contains lot of functions and keywords, and we will see. Guys, this is a syntax for reading an image. This important one. This is a inbuilt function which is used to read an image from this path, and the image is delivered to the one variable called image. Okay, simply it is an image which will carry the original image. It is a variable which will carry the original image, and I'm calling imread function using CV2. We know how to call a function in Python, and this is the path where the image is present. Okay, and one more. If I don't give R, the Python will consider the slashes as command, because in Python the slash n, slash r, slash t are the commands. If I don't give, the Python will consider the slashes as commands, so the R is used. Okay, this is syntax for reading an image. Now this is syntax for displaying the image. IMSO is also a built-in function. It is which helps us to display the image. This is the variable which contain the original image, and this is nothing but I'm giving the image, I'm giving the name to the image. We'll see. Let's see if you can understand. This is an image, guys. This image present in this path. I'm reading it and I'm displaying it. And this is the name of the image. Yes. These two lines, these two lines help us to hold up the window up to a given time. I'm giving 2000 milliseconds. That is 2 seconds. If I give it, see, I'm running. Yeah. After 2 seconds, the window will close automatically. If I don't give any value between the parentheses, the window will appear until I close it. The images appear, I close it. Yeah. This is how it works. This is basic things, guys. Any doubt in this? Because if you can't understand, it will be difficult to move on this part. Any doubt? Just tag on your microphone and ask some question. Don't update us. Yes, I'm audible.
Yeah, Anna.
Diana.
Any doubt?
No, I guess not, because many of them are coming.
Let's see the other. Yes. I'm reading and saved image, but into four different format. That four format are original image, that is actual image, and grayscale image, and color image. and then unchanged image. Yeah, this line we know I'm reading an original image and store into the image variable. In this, in this line, if I give 0, here I'm giving 0. If I give 0, the image will be changed to grayscale image. Similarly, if I give 1, the image will be color image. If I give -1, the image will be unchanged image. And I am printing those 4 images. See the output. These 2 lines we know how it perform. See the output. Yeah. This is the original image, guys. Nothing but actual image. And this is color image. Color image means BGR image, blue, green, and red. In OpenCV, we assume it RGB as BGR because it assumes BGR, not RGB, and it is unchanged image. And this is grayscale image. We know what is grayscale image, but so we are told that. This part is over. Any doubt in this part? Shall I proceed? Guys.
Yeah, bro. I think you can proceed with the next one.
Yeah, thank you. First, next topic is image property. Yeah, I'm going to bring the height, width, and a number of channels in an image. Okay, in image properties, the shape array plays a major role because if I give 0 as an index value, it will return the height of an image. If I give 1, it will return the width, and if I give 2, it will return the number of channels. Number of channels nothing but 3. That is BGR, and if I don't give any index value, all three values all three values are returned, and these values are stored in these 3 variables, and I'm printing it to the console. See, I'm printing it to the console. That's why I'll see the output. Yeah, here. The width of the original image is 512, and the height of the original image is 512. Number of channels is 3. We know that is BGR, and the U intake is nothing but 8-bit unsigned integer data type. It defines the data by it defines the data type of an original image. Okay, guys. Okay, move on to this topic. Any doubt in this topic, guys? This simple one.
Bro, can you explain the
Just
print statement?
Print statement. Yeah. This is if I want to print more variable. These syntaxes help us to print more variable, guys. If I give f, that means in between the square bracket, it takes as a variable. Other than the square bracket, it assumes that is a sentence. Understand?
Okay, bro.
Okay. Move on to the next topic. Okay, I'm reading an original image and I stored it to one variable called image, and now I'm cropping the image. In cropping the image, there is one line is enough to crop the image. This is the line. This variable will hold the cropped image, and this variable is nothing but it contains original image, and this is important one. It actually cropping the original image. The syntax is the first element is y and the second element is x. Y is nothing but height and x is nothing but width. This is the starting value and this is the ending value of y, and this is the starting value of x 0, and this is the ending value of y. Just I'm cropping height alone and not width. The width remains unchanged. I'm cropping only height, and this is we know how it works. Can anyone tell how it works? This line. I already told.
Dimensions of the cropped image will be assigned to height 1, width 1, and channel 1.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, and I am printing those variables to the console. Yes. See the output. You can understand. This is a cropped image. The width of the image remains unchanged, and the height is cropped. And this is the width of the cropped image, and this is the height of the cropped image, and number of channels in the cropped image. Okay, move on to resizing image. This we know. I'm I'm getting the data from original image. Now I'm resizing the image. That image. Similar to cropping the image, there is one line is enough for resize also. This is the line, and resize. This is an inbuilt function which helps us to resize the image, and this line defined defined to resize the level. Example, what is resize? Can anyone tell what is resize? Resize is nothing but just I'm increasing the pixel value of original image, or I'm decreasing the pixel count of original image. That's all. Simply, um, I'm I'm reducing the height and the width of the original image, and I'm expanding the height and the width of original image. If I reducing, the height and the width will be divided, right? If I expanding, the height and width should be multiplied. We know what is flow division. Vardhanyaka told, and this is a syntax to resize. Sorry, yeah. This is syntax for resizing an original image or the actual image. This is a variable which carry the original image. I'm I'm calling the function using CV2, and this defines the resize level, and we know what is this line, and I'm printing the width height channel of resized image, and I'm printing it to the console. See? Yeah. This is original value, and this is resized value. You can see how it reduced it, and we can expand also by multiplying with an factor. So what we have. Just a minute. See how it is found. That's all was very simple one. How to resize the image. And this is the width of the resized image, and this is the height of the resized image. This is number of channels. That's all guys resizing. Any doubt about this topic? Shall we proceed? That's all audible.
Yeah, bro. Yes, you can proceed with the next step.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, next rotating the image. In rotating operation, we use only one function called rotate and some keywords. These are the keywords: rotate 180 degree. That's all. This is the syntax for rotating the image. Um, this is a variable which hold the which uh, which will carry the rotated image, and I'm calling rotate function, and this is a variable which is having the original image, and this is the keyword. I told to the computer to rotate and I told to computer to rotate an image, but in what direction? The keyword will define. I rotate the original image in 90 degrees.
Animaran,
Bro,
Yeah.
actually, there is a question in the chat box that is, could you please explain what does the channel do in day 44? That one, that file, they have doubt about what does the channel does.
Which one?
Like the person name is Flip here it's showing.
Okay. What is the question?
He's asking about general channel. Generally, what is the role of the channel in there?
Like height and width, why the channel is there and what does it do?
Hmm.
A channel is nothing but one variable that will hold that how many channels present in an image. We know there is 3 channels VGR. That's right.
Okay.
Bro, I have one doubt.
Yeah. Okay.
In case of grayscale picture, what the channel will show? It's 0?
In scale of grayscale image,
Yes, bro.
I will show the output, right? Yeah, guys, I will tell later. If we come this topic, I will tell. Okay. I told about rotate image. Hmm. Where is stop? Here. Here. Okay. I told to the computer to rotate the image, but in what direction? The keyword will define in what direction. I am rotating an image in 90 degree, and I'm second one is rotating an image. Sorry, rotating image 180 degree, and I'm rotating image 90 degree in clockwise direction, and I rotating the original image 90 degree at counterclockwise. That is nothing but anti-clockwise, and these images are stored into corresponding variables, and I'm printing it. I'm printing it here. You see the output. Yeah. This is the rotated image of original image 180 degree, and this is 90 degree clockwise direction, and this is 90 degree counterclockwise direction. That's how it is. Okay. Any doubt in this rotating part? Any doubt? Shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Guys,
No doubt, now continue.
yeah, thank you. Hmm. This is splitting BGR channel. This no, we are reading a original image and store the image to the image variable called image, and here I'm splitting the original image into BGR channel using splitting function. Similarly, I'm merging those BGR channel image using merge function. That's all, guys. This is very simple. Using split function and splitting the original image into BGR images, and I'm storing it to 3 variables called BGR, and I'm printing those variables. And here I am merging those PGR images, make it into original image, and here I am printing it. See the output. This is the blue channel, this is the green channel, this is the red channel. We know, I'm sure we are told what is blue channel. We should not take it as the blue channel will look like blue colored, green channel look like green colored, and similarly red channel look like red colored. If we combine, that will look like the colored image. It will split up depends upon the intensity. We know what is pixel. The pixels having BGR, the BGR having some intensity value. Based on the intensity value, these channels are splitted. And if we are adding or merging these three channels, the original channel will come. That means colored image. That's all, guys. This is a simple one. Move on to the grayscale image. Someone asked what is the channel of grayscale image. See output. Yeah, error is comes because grayscale image doesn't have any channels. Who asked?
Bharatavishnu.
Who got your answer?
Bro, but Karthik explained it is one.
No. There is no channel for grayscale image.
Okay, bro.
But in reality, the grayscale having no channel because 0 to 252.
Okay.
Okay, that's all, guys. This is grayscale image. We know. In BGR2, by converting BGR to grayscale image, the keyword is helps to converting, and this is a function I'm calling using CV2. This variables holds the this variable holds the grayscale image. Here I'm printing it. That's all, and this one is. See, this is the output works.
I think only repeated members are reacting. Just everyone be interactive. There is nothing.
Bro, there is a question in YouTube, I think. What is the default rotation if no degrees are mentioned? Yeah, guys, don't panic about
Yeah,
the
guys, the
codes.
codes
They
will
will be
be
provided in your
shared
group.
through your WhatsApp group. So,
And the
is
presentation
everyone in the
also.
WhatsApp group, right? So, the codes and the everyday CPT will be shared in your WhatsApp group, guys. No need to worry about that.
If you have any queries, you can ask them here. And those who doesn't have any queries, you can leave the meet. And thanks for your patience. The meet lasted beyond 30 minutes. So, yeah, please do fill the feedback form also.
Thank you, guys. If there is any doubts, you can ask, guys. Yeah, Manimaranna, there was a doubt from YouTube for you. Karthik, could you please restate?
First, I
Yeah,
want
if
to
there is,
say something. Sorry, guys, for left because I reached my data limit. Yeah, what is
Yeah, nah, the query was like if there is no degree mentioned, what is will be the default rotation value? It is 0 degree or something like.
yeah, I mentioned. Wait, sorry. Yeah, what question? Can you repeat this?
If there is no degree mentioned in the rotation function, what will be the degree of rotation?
Oh no,
Like
I
if
mentioned.
nothing mentioned there.
Guys, can I answer? The purpose of rotation, the purpose of using that rotate function is to rotate the image by some degree. So if we don't rotate it, it will be the same. It will be as such. So these are the default functions that we are having to rotate image anti-clockwise and clockwise. So these are the three default functions that are inbuilt in CV2 library. So there's no such thing called default rotation. So rotation can be either counterclockwise or clockwise. So these are the three default functions that are available inside library. So any doubts?
So guys, Mamta, can you just unmute your mic? Mamta, Kishore, Chaitra, Charita, Charita, right? Kishore, okay, thank you, Chris. Anna, Satyana,
Yes, sir.
Radityana, who is the